Welcome to the neighborhood of Oak Park in Sacramento, California. Historically, this neighborhood has been an under-resourced community with high poverty and crime rates. But all of that began to change in 1989 when NBA All-Star Kevin Johnson, Sacramento's former mayor, began to form St. Hope, a nonprofit organization bringing accessible education and economic development to Oak Park.
You could see the cycle repeating itself over and over and over. And quite honestly, I just want to disrupt the cycle to give young people an opportunity like I did.
Now run by CEO Jake Mossower, St. Hope is a self-sustainable nonprofit that has revitalized the neighborhood. However, it was also a completely manual operation that was costing the organization time and money when the leaders desperately needed to focus on the mission. We sat down with St. Hope's CFO, Julian Love, to discuss how a cloud-based system has revolutionized St. Hope's operations and given its team the opportunity to focus more on the community. What did St. Hope look like, especially on kind of like the business operations side of things?
Coming in, Jake had done a good job of starting to turn the ship around. And operationally, it was going in the right direction. The big gap was finance. And at the time, we were outsourcing the operation to a third-party vendor. And it wasn't really working out.
Got it.
Everything was manual. So purchase orders were like on Excel printouts. And then we would have a stack this big, and we'd bring them to the principal, and they'd have to hand sign it off once a week.
So tell me when you started looking into actual software systems to help with all of this.
Yeah, so number one for me was a cloud-based solution. So I just typed in cloud-based ERP into the search engine, and then NetSuite popped right up.
What were you looking for, and why did NetSuite fulfill those needs as well as help you overcome the challenges that you just expressed?
Yeah, I wanted to figure out how to run our entire operation based on one solution. The professional services team, or the sales team at that time, just did a really good job of walking me through everything, answering all my questions. The demos were really good. And then another key thing was we had to go live very quickly. And so my goal was, by the start of our new fiscal year, to stand up the new operation. And so we only had about 85 days to do that.
Whoa.
And so when I found out about the Sweet Success program, you could do it in 90 days or under, I was like, okay, that's another huge advantage.
Yeah.
So we have the public schools as one entity.
Right.
Economic development companies another entity. St. Hope Academy is another entity.
Oh my gosh.
NetSuite has the functionality with the subsidiary and the One World functionality where we can run them all. The same team could run all three organizations, keep everything separate, just use different subsidiaries. So that was another huge advantage for us.
How did your headcount change?
The headcount was probably 10 to 12 people on the finance staff. And right now we operate with 4.
Wow, that's a lot of money you're saving.
Yes.
Money towards your mission.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Money and time.
Yeah.
This past year we gave a raise to all of our teachers. And so at the time, for our first year teachers, we were paying more than any school in the surrounding areas.
Oh my gosh.
And so that was based off savings we were able to drive from NetSuite.
What was the natural progression of going from payroll to Suite People?
Yeah, so it was good because payroll gave us a huge leg up.
Right.
And so we already had a lot of the information in the system. There was just some other information we had to add and other documents we had to add. So I think the huge advantage for us for Suite People was not only streamlining the process, but now we have everything documented. And everything is digital, online. I think having the new technology that we have, kind of driving the business, underlying the business, is really going to help us just transform this community even more.